Hi everyone, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this is your reading. Okay, let me go ahead and make a couple of quick announcements. The first is at the end of every single zodiac reading, I end it with a love reading for people that are single and looking for love. So that'll be like the last 10 to 15 minutes of the video. So even if you're in a relationship, you can still stick around and watch it, but that is definitely set aside for people that are looking for love. The other one is, please follow me on Rumble. I cannot stress that enough. The link is in the description below. Please, please, please. I was locked out of my YouTube account. Bizarre. No strikes, nothing like that, but I was locked out of my account. So if there ever comes a point where I don't have my followers on YouTube, at least you can follow me on Rumble. I mean, so many people are getting banned off YouTube permanently that at least you can follow me there. I'm also going to start, I think, broadcasting on X too. So look for that. But please follow me on Rumble. The link is in the description below. If you are interested in the online tarot masterclass, it has sold out. We're halfway through right now. It's being offered only twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. So for fall, it's the entire month of October, every Sunday. It is phenomenal. Great group of people. Oh my God, I got so lucky. But I'm always lucky because really my clients, my viewers, and the people that are in this class are just top notch. I'm really, really lucky. So if you're interested in doing that, it will be offered in the spring. I really feel fortunate by the people that I have around me. So also, what else? So look for my interviews. I've got 2 posted, one with Hannah Roberts, the other one with Jerry Marzinski. Check it out. I'm interviewing Jerry for part 2 coming up on October 19th. I'm filming this on, what's today? Today's the 14th. So this coming Saturday will be part 2. So if you haven't seen part 1, please go check it out. So it lays the foundation for what we're going to pursue in part 2. Great information. And then Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It has really been a success. I have great viewers, great questions that people are submitting in advance or live, and it's really been a lot of fun. Last week's Tarot Tuesday, everyone that donated, that means that they ask a question, it's a $10 minimum. All of those donations are going to victims of Hurricane Milton. I currently live in Southwest Florida. I lived through Ian 2 years ago. I personally thought I was going to die. I'm not even exaggerating. I actually thought I was going to die from storm surge, but it didn't come our way. We were told it was. We were told to evacuate the last minute. They locked the fucking bridge down on us. You couldn't get off even if you wanted to at the last minute. They told everybody at the last minute. Anyways, not going there today. I just want to say that all of that money is being donated to people that are victims of Hurricane Milton because it really knocked out a lot of areas around me. So that was wonderful. The other thing is, you know, I do my missing person consultation. I have the ability to look through somebody else's eyes, whether, let's just say it's a crime. So it's the victim's eyes, the perpetrator's eyes, or a bystander's eyes, or all of the above at an event. So I do offer that. I offer the consultation first before we move forward with the psychic sessions because I want everybody on the same page. You can read more about that on my website at Tarot by Allison. And that's Allison with 1 L, A-L-I-S-O-N. And again, the link is in the description below for everything. And of course, I do my tarot readings. So if you're interested in a personal tarot reading, whether it's 30 or 60 minutes, I do them over Zoom, so you can be anywhere in the world. I have clients all over the world. Please reach out to me. It's a lot of fun, and especially if you have any burning questions, come prepared with a list, and we will go through as many as we can in the time that you've set aside for it. Okay, that being said, let's roll into Sagittarius. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. All right. And don't forget Rumble. Please don't forget Rumble. And honestly, leave a comment if this resonates with you. I read everything. I'd love to know. Okay, so let's get some cards for Sagittarius. What does the universe want to tell Sagittarius today? We've got Four of Swords, Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Five of Cups, the King of Cups, and for your opportunity, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's important. Okay. And then for your challenge, we've got the Five of Challenges, which is the Five of Swords. Sorry, I was burning some sage. So that's in my throat now. All right, so a good mixture of energy. We only have one major arcana. Now, this is interesting. I read for Leo yesterday, and they had the same thing. Now, it doesn't mean that the clarifiers aren't going to have major arcanas, but right off the bat, the main cards, no, you only have for major arcana the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. So let's look and see what is going on with you. So right here in your recent past, this is talking about you really taking some time to go within. And I think that you're really looking for some answers. I think that you also need a vacation is what I'm getting too, is that it's not just looking for answers. I feel like you need a break from something. Whether this is going to be someone constantly coming to you and asking you questions, or just the environment, whether it's work, friends, or family. I just feel like there's someone that's constantly coming for your energy, and this is a good time for you to really take some time away from them and have time for yourself. Maybe not even answer your phone or your emails and stuff, just to take a break is what I'm getting. That's your recent past. Your present energy is the Six of Cups, and this is really talking about you spending some time in your own head. But this is your heart and your head connected together with this card. And this is talking about going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart, going back to a time where you could use your imagination and create magic in the world, because there's magic all around us. And this is your current energy. It's so beautiful. You see the frog chasing the golden ball. You see the elf on the toadstool. You see the butterfly, the fairy, the owl is reading a book. These other animals are rowing. I can't see them from here. They're too small for me. But it's just this beautiful, interconnected life and world. And isn't that the world that we live in? This is the beauty in life. And this is your current energy. It's beautiful. Then we get to your near future, and we've got this Eight of Cups. And this is really talking about a sense of loss, like something broke your heart, or like something that you thought loved you and that you loved it, and it wasn't what you thought it was, and now you're reeling from it. That's the energy of this card. So something happens. Look at this. It's like almost like the opposite. You have this beauty and using your imagination, something happens, and now you're in this green, misty, swirling muck. And it's a type of depression, really. And sometimes it's a hard hole to pull yourself out of, but it's definitely something that you're experiencing. I'm getting that this has to do with your heart, because this is cups, but it really has to do with your heart, with your emotions. It's a sense of loss. It could even be a loss of self. It could be a loss of a loved one, a loss of something that just really meant a lot to you is what's coming off of this. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. I'm going to grab a different deck. And you know, I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. I think I forgot to say that earlier. Oh, okay. So I have two cards that actually flipped over. So these are going to be the first two clarifiers. It was the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So let me go ahead and get the other cards for you. The King of Pentacles. The Five of Swords, which is now here twice. It's also in your challenge position. The Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Good, because that's over the depressing card, the Eight of Cups right there. I mean, yeah, Eight of Cups. Sorry, I think I said 7 earlier. I'm having a hard time seeing. My eyes are having a response. My AC is out. That's why I'm so red right now. So yay, Southwest Florida with no AC, yay. So here in your recent past with this Four of Swords, it's being clarified by the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. And so, like I said, this is about you taking time out for yourself. Somebody is really trying to get your attention. They are trying to contact you nonstop. They don't want you to have any rest. They don't want you to have time away from them. For better or for worse, they really are demanding your attention right now. And this is you. You're trying to look away from them. You are trying to have a new beginning. You're really trying to see what you want in this world. I mean, it almost feels like a relationship breakup, or just kind of taking a break from someone, and they don't want that break. You know, it could be a career too, but this almost feels like a relationship issue that's coming through. But they are coming in strong. They are coming in fast. I think the more you, like, even if you, this is the kind of incident, I'm not saying this happened, this is an example. Like when you tell someone, hey, you know, I just need a couple of days to myself, and they say, okay, and then they call you like every 5 minutes. It's that kind of energy that's right here. And you're trying to do what you need to do for yourself. You're trying to figure out what you want in this world, in this relationship. Like I said, if it's your job, you're trying to figure out what you want to do. And they are not having it. They want to totally control you, and they want to reach out to you. They're afraid of loss, of losing you, is kind of the energy that's coming through with that. And then in your present energy, we've got this beautiful Six of Cups, where you're able to go within and use your imagination, tap back into your heart, see what it is that you love, what really brings you joy and happiness. Because I don't think you're getting it with this relationship with this person, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you really want. You know, is that person worth it? If not, then move on. I'm getting that that they're not worth it. No, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying this is the vibration that's coming off the cards. So this Six of Cups is being clarified by the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. And what this is telling me is that you are really going for what is going to make you happy. This is happy family, friends, family, pets. This is you doing a lot of work to get to this position, and you don't want anyone else to try and take it away from you. Independence is also part of this card that's coming through, and I almost feel like this energy of that Eight of Wands is someone that's actually very controlling, and they don't want you to be fiercely independent, and to be able to make these decisions for yourself. They really want to have influence over you. It's kind of scary. It's almost like a possessive thing. And then with this Five of Swords, I feel like they're going to be bringing some obstacles your way. Now, these are thoughts, words, and ideas, and I feel like they just want to win. That is their goal. They want to win. They want to control. And I feel that you are just kind of in this loving vibration, and you're not having it. And that's because you know what it is to be loved. You know what it is to feel love. And you know that that type of controlling is not love. It's one thing when someone's looking out for you for your best interests and they want to participate. It's another thing when someone's trying to control you. That's not love. Some people get it confused. They like that kind of attention. That's not love. Because what ends up happening in your near future is that there is a sense of loss. And I feel like I said, it could even be a loss of self. If that person is really controlling and they have their hooks in you, you lose yourself. And that is a tremendous loss. You lose your independence, you lose yourself, you just lose a lot of what makes you special, right? But we've got it being clarified by the Sun and the the Seven of Wands. So this is the most positive card in the deck. So this is telling me that you need to dig deep, and this is also about independence, self-reliance, being blessed by God, having all this success. So I feel that for those of you that don't want this, you can have all this type of success coming in for yourself, and you can get away from that individual or that situation, and everything is coming your way. You know, it might sting a little bit to do that, but I just feel that, you know, at the end of the day, it's really positive. You've got to set boundaries. This is about you standing your ground and setting boundaries so that people don't come in and try and push you and take advantage of you. If they do, you really need to set stronger boundaries, or Okay, so I can't tell you what to do or cut that person out of your life or whatever it is that you need to do to get some distance. Because if someone is that controlling, that's I mean, at the other extreme, they're pretty dangerous. But there is something going on. You have got to start setting some boundaries. And even if you didn't set them in the very beginning, you need to set them now and stand by them to really make your point. And I feel that you'll be much happier when you do that. And all the success will be coming your way. And you know what? Maybe that person really needs to hear that. Maybe they feel that they don't know where the boundary is because the boundary was never set. So it's not necessarily that they're ignoring you. Maybe that they just didn't know where they could go. So that is something to pay attention to too. So start setting some boundaries up, and I think that would really help you. Okay, so that is your overall energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit, and I really do think that this is a relationship issue. So again, this is a general reading. So if this resonates with you, then this is your reading. So for the guidance and advice from Spirit, we've got the Page of Swords, and this card is just telling me that if you took 5 to 10 minutes to think about what is going on in your life right now, you could figure out the solution, but you need to calm down. See how she is very calmly thinking? Well, that's what you need to do about your situation. Don't get emotional. Don't let it upset you. You know, even if you are upset, just take a couple deep breaths, calm yourself down, and really take a realistic look at your situation. What I also have is the 5 of Cups. And what this card tells me is that she is absolutely obsessed with this golden ball, but the golden ball is not meant for her, which is why she can never attain it. And this is something that Spirit is pointing out, and that is something I think is pointing out that this other person wants you, but that you are not meant for them. I hate to say that, but I feel that you're involved with someone that really wants to control you and wants you to be the golden ball, but you know, and they're chasing after you. They are pursuing you, similar to this 8 of Wands with this energy coming in. They're coming at you. They are pursuing you. But the real person that you're meant to be with is this frog. He's the real opportunity for you. He's the real person. So as soon as this ball goes away, then you're going to meet somebody that you're more in alignment with. So very interesting energy. We also have this King of Cups. This is really asking you to go below the surface of everything and really get in touch with your emotions. How do you really feel about this? I mean, is this a stalking situation? Is this an immature emotional situation? What's really going on there? Because I think in your heart you really do know, and maybe you just don't want to acknowledge it, or you didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it. But I think at this point, in this stage, with what is going on, Spirit is saying you need to go below the surface and look at what is going on. I feel that you are emotionally intelligent. That's what this card is telling me, that you have the high emotional IQ. Is this other person more immature than you? Or even if you're the same age, it doesn't matter. Are they acting immature emotionally? So really take a look at that. Let me go ahead and get some clarifiers. We have the Ace of Wands, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, so there's something going on. There's something to that, along with the Queen of Swords. Let me pull the other clarifiers. The 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. Talk about independence. The Empress. And another ace, the Ace of Swords, a gift and blessing from the universe. You have 2 aces in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So that's pretty powerful, because aces are gifts and blessings from the universe. Spirit is trying to help you right now. So for you to go within and really think about what's going on, and that's how you can figure it out. That card's just not about thinking. It's about thinking, but figuring it out, using your critical thinking skills to go in your own head, not asking advice from other people, but to go in your own head and really look at the reality of the situation. It is being clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This is you with your clarity above the clouds. The clouds would be confusing, it would be cloudy, unclear thoughts, unclear ideas. You won't be able to see the truth, but her head is above the clouds. She can definitely see the truth. And she is all about the truth with this sword. If she sees any BS, she takes the sword and she'll cut your head off. I love her. This is about you really seeing the truth and looking at it in a very mature manner. This is out with the old, in with the new. This is really about you having a new beginning. And I am getting that this is a new beginning as a new way of seeing your situation, as a new way of taking an action on your situation, to stay or not to stay, setting those boundaries if that's something you still want to pursue. But there's something going on that needs to be addressed, and that's what Spirit's calling your attention to. With this 5 of Cups, it's being clarified by the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. What this is telling me is that your opportunity over here for a love relationship is based on you being independent. Okay, that's where your success and your independence and your happiness is, and you've worked really hard to get there. You don't want to hand it over to somebody else. Then we've got this 10 of Cups. This is what makes you happy. This is happy, joyful family. That's what makes her happy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's what makes her happy, is to have her independence. Maybe, both people in the relationship have their own independence. They honor that and respect it for each other. They have their together time, and they have their own separate lives where, they go to a career or stay-at-home mom or dad or whatever, but you do your own thing and you come back, and then you're just so grateful to be together. But it's that independence, someone not controlling you, that makes you happy, okay? And this is your focus. Do you see how she's looking at the falcon? See how focused she is? This is your focus on what makes you happy and independence, and that's how you're also able to thrive. And if someone tries to take that from you, you're not a happy camper. And honestly, I don't know many people that are. Okay, I mean, you don't need to be a psychic to figure that out. I'm just telling you, this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. I love that. So to go below the surface, to really see what's going on and feel into those emotions, it's being clarified by the Empress and the Ace of Swords. Again, more truth. So I feel, if you feel like you're kind of eluding yourself to something, you have maybe some delusions, or you are kind of skating around it, you don't want to deal with something, you're kind of avoiding it, you can't anymore. This is really truth time for you. That's what the guidance is coming in as. That this is about you standing in your truth, and that's where you're going to get victory and justice and wisdom and knowledge that comes in when you are standing in your truth. Okay, this is when you think it, feel it, intellectualize it. Maybe you need to speak your truth to somebody. But this Empress energy is also very beautiful, loving, abundant, prosperous energy. Again, you standing in your truth, that is really where your strength is. And that's what I think that's really, I have to say something too. Sorry, I'm just drenched in this Southwest Florida heat. There's no fear in these cards for you. There's no fear. The possessive energy is coming in from the outside. You don't have that, and you don't have any fear. So this is something that's coming in from somebody else's energy. So it's up to you to how you want to handle that particular individual, or it could even be multiple people coming in at you, but it's definitely coming in. It's in your overall energy, and the guidance and advice are speaking to that. So I just want to make sure I say that I am not getting that you are in fear mode. I'm not saying that that person is not a threat, but I'm just saying that you're not in fear mode. You stay in that loving vibration, and that's what's coming through right here. And that's really big, and that's important, okay? Because sometimes I can have cards come up in a reading where there's definitely an imminent threat. There's some dark cards that can show themselves, and I'm not seeing it here, so I want to make sure I say that, okay? All right, so that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. I'm going to scoot these over just a tad. I'm going to work on the overhead camera. I'm not a techie, so that will be coming. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, And you have an opportunity right now for the wheel to be turning in your favor. Now, you can't sit back passively. You have to take action. So with what is coming in for you, this is about you. When you want that kind of success and you want the wheel to turn in your favor, you need to take actions that help the wheel, right? That accompany the wheel, that are complementary to the wheel. And so whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, and I really feel like this is a relationship reading. Maybe for some of you that's a career, that's someone that has to do with work and some type of a relationship. But I just feel like maybe I should say that better. This is more of a relationship reading. But it's definitely based on, yeah, I think for a lot of you, it's definitely based on love. And then we have in your challenge position, we've got this 5 of Swords. And again, this is the obstacle. This is a person that doesn't like to lose. And that's why I really feel that this is a relationship. You know, this could even be you fighting against your inner self. Maybe you've got some negative self-talk because this is Swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. But I just feel that somebody is presenting themselves as an obstacle. It is a challenge for you to deal with them. It's a challenge for you to maybe even acknowledge that if you're in denial. But there's definitely something that's coming in your way. So let's get some clarifiers. Oh my God, your third ace. The Ace of Pentacles. You have a golden opportunity, and that's with the Wheel of Fortune. Let me get the other clarifier. The Page of Swords. Let me get this for the challenge. We've got the 8 of Pentacles and the Strength card. Okay, I really feel that this is relationship related. So with this Wheel of Fortune, it is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. You can't make this up. So you have a golden opportunity to ride that wheel. You have a golden opportunity for any type of new beginning with what it is that you're working on. That means you either out with the old, in with the new, or, you know, that's up to you, whatever it is that you're working on. But with this Page of Swords, this is really you. So I just want to show you something. Hold on. The Page of Swords is here twice. This is you going within and thinking about that situation. Now, in this deck, the traditional deck, I'm throwing the cards everywhere. It's a little different. This is like about you being a detective. You're asking all the questions, you're looking at all the details, and you're going within. So still a thinking card. But with the Wheel of Fortune, you now have this golden opportunity, but you need to really think about what it is that you're doing and start looking at things. This is another gift and blessing from the universe. The universe wants you happy. The universe wants you successful. But like I said, you have to take action to be able to put yourself in that situation. For your challenge position, we've got this 5 of Swords. This person is an obstacle. They are a challenge for you. For some of you, maybe it's your own thoughts that are the challenge. Maybe recognizing that person is a challenge, but you need to dig deep and use your strength. You need to look at this meticulous attention to detail, to use your strength to do that. And again, this is in the 3D world. This is about doing a lot of work to get there. So if you don't want to acknowledge this or do the work, then you're going to reap the consequences. And I think the consequences are here where you're going to be very miserable with a sense of loss. Okay, but this is really about you digging deep. And again, this is you coming from that heart space, right? Being in that very beautiful, loving energy. And she's able to tame this lion by doing the same thing every day, same routine. She's using her compassion, she's using love, and that is her strength over the lion. But this is you doing that meticulous attention to detail. A lot of work goes into this. Okay, and a lot of work is going to go into it for you to figure out this obstacle and to overcome it. Okay, well, that's what I have for you for the general reading. A lot going on here. And let's see. Yeah, just really a lot going on here. A lot of energy. I really feel like it's a relationship reading. This could apply to a career, like relationships at a job. Maybe even a friendship, because it's whatever this is, it's really not wanting to let you go. Okay, so thank you, Sagittarius. That's what I have for you today. And don't forget, so I'm going to roll into the love reading, and that's going to be the last 10 or 15 minutes. It's a shorter spread. If you could like, share, and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And don't forget to check out my Tarot Tuesday and the interviews. And if you would like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. All right, everybody, thank you. Now, for all the single Sagittarians that are looking for love, let's go ahead and do your reading. Let me scoot this over here. I'm going to get some water, too, before we start. It is so hot. It's incredible. Okay. So I've got my love deck. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. I love this deck so much. Okay. I know I say that every time, but I do. I really love it. All right. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I asked for the strongest energies to come through on all my decks before I start. So let's see what the universe has to say for Sagittarius. All right. We've got King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, the Strength card, and I'm going to pull the clarifiers now. 8 of Swords, the King of Wands, 6 of Cups, some of the same cards from the main reading too. The Star card, the King of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. I have to say there are some similar cards. So the 3 main cards that came out for this love reading is the King of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Wow, I think this is a continuation of the main zodiac reading. And that usually happens because it's still Sagittarius, but now we're just focused on love. So right off the bat, what I am getting is that this is really you standing in your sense of truth. This is truth, this is justice, this is you being very diplomatic. You're not letting your emotions get the best of you. You're taking this nice rational approach, and you're looking at everything, the big picture in a relationship. And that's really healthy. That is a very mature position. You're not going to get carried away by something. You're not going to get fooled by something either when you're tapping into that intellectual movement, that critical theory, to be able to look into things, okay? That is being clarified by the 8 of Swords and another king, the King of Wands. And what this is telling me is that you do have, so let me show you. So this is the King of Swords. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. These are swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. But see how she's trapped? What this is telling me is that you have some self-imposed restrictions that you're creating for yourself. This is inside your own head. I think in a way you feel trapped and you're thrashing around. Now this is a love reading, so I think maybe sometimes you're a little frustrated and you go back and forth. You need to tap into this energy right here. So maybe you lose a battle here and there, but you win the war, okay? He is a very courageous, bold king. This is the King of Wands. He's got all that fire energy, and he's really able to create an atmosphere of getting what he wants, whether you're male or female. So if you are a man or woman looking for love, this is about you taking charge of that, putting yourself in a situation where you're more likely to meet someone. So let's say you work at home alone. Then you need to go and join a club. You need to do something where you have a hobby, where you're putting yourself out there, triathlon club, investment club, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, but something that you really enjoy, that you would not mind meeting somebody else that enjoys the same thing. A meetup group, anything like that, where you're just putting yourself out there. I feel like you get really frustrated and that you don't know where to go. Or if one thing doesn't work out, you get really frustrated and you don't want to do something different, but you need to push past that and just say, like I said, he'll win the war, but not the battle. So if you lose here or there, that's okay. You keep going until you meet the right person or put yourself in the right environment, right? Because things are always changing. It's more dynamic. The second card, main card that came out for you is the 10 of Pentacles. This is it. This is that happy family that they have everything in the material world. This is friends, family, pets. This is finances, housing, cars. I mean, this is everything that you want in the 3D world. And that is what you want. I feel that's why this is a really good love reading for you. I feel that you can find that. You can find that person that you're meant to be with. You have to put yourself out there. You're also, it's being clarified by the Star and the Six of Cups. And what this is telling me is that as long as you're in this beautiful, loving vibration, you open yourself up to meeting all kinds of people. And I know sometimes that can be hard for people because you're frustrated or you're nervous or you're worried, you know, and you make yourself vulnerable, and maybe you don't want to be vulnerable. But when you do this, it opens up more to you. But you use your discernment. If someone's taking advantage of you, obviously you cut them off. But you keep going because the right person will come along. I feel that this is very healing for you. I feel that what is coming in for you is a nice growing period for you. It's a lesson learned, I think, from past relationships. But by you remaining open and not being bitter or cynical from your past relationships not working out for whatever reason, I feel that this is really healing for you to put yourself out there and start dating again and to start looking for someone. I can't stress that enough. I feel like everything is, that the stars are aligning for you. How's that? That's what it really feels like, and that you're in just an excellent position, that you're more mature now, and I think that that's really what's resonating from the cards. The third card that came out from you is the Strength card. And again, this is using that inner strength of compassion. This is not that over-the-top strength of the physical strength where you're going to manhandle someone. This is that compassion, that loving heart that is overcoming this lion. And that's you. I think maybe you don't know. I think you do know, but maybe some of you don't know just how resilient you actually are. But it's definitely coming through in the energy of these cards. And that's just strength. Ha ha ha. The Strength card is your strength, but it's that inner strength, that compassion. And that's being clarified by the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Really, you know what? I can't say it enough. You have three kings here. You've got the King of Swords, King of Wands, now the King of Cups. The only one that's missing is the King of Pentacles, and that came out in the main reading. I remember that. So I don't remember much because that's what happens with psychics, but I can remember, because we're channeling, I can remember that now you've had all four kings. This is just talking about that you have this emotional maturity. So not only do you have this intellectual maturity over here with the King of Swords, and then the ability to take action with the King of Wands, now you've got this beautiful emotional maturity. So you're going to be able to make some really smart decisions on the type of people that you're dating, or who you want to date, what you're looking for in a relationship. I think that you can feel into it and that you know, but I also feel that you're open to things, that you're not so closed where you've got these rigid parameters that somebody has to fit in like a pigeonhole that you're doing, that they are allowed to be themselves and you're allowed to be yourself. And that is powerful if you can do that. It's so toxic when people say, oh, I really like that person, I just wish I could change them. Oh my God, then I guess you really don't like that person. You know, that's who they are. You have to let them be. But with this Two of Pentacles, I just feel that this is a reminder to also have fun while you're out doing this. And a lot of people never forget about this, but he's the juggler. It's about having fun and balance, right? You need to have that balance in your life. I feel that this is an excellent opportunity for you to go out and find love. I feel that you're in a really good head and emotional space. And I think it's just a matter of getting yourself out there, and you're going to find someone. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you for today. And again, just like I said before, if you would like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. Go to my website at Tarot by Alison with one L, A-L-I-S-O-N. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And don't forget, Tarot Tuesday. I go live every single Tuesday and answer your questions. It is by donation. If you have never seen an episode, go and check it out. It's really a lot of fun. And what else? Oh, my interviews. Okay. So that's it for now. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.